Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Jay is joining us.
Hello, everybody.
And this is our completing our transaction from back in October, I think, when we split your bottle of Founder's Canadian Breakfast Stout. The deal was I had to split my firestone-walker parabola, so hopefully it'll live up, like it'll be a fair trade,
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. This is, and I went even further than Poughkeepsie. Like, I had to get the Canadian Breakfast Stout at halftime in Poughkeepsie. I had to go all the way to New Jersey to get this one. This is the Firestone-Walker Parabola. It's, I guess it's like the Founder's KBS of the West Coast, but it seems like, if you look in the back of the box, very long description, it says it's used different kind of barrels, spirits, wine, retired Firestone barrels, really high rating reviews. I even still have the receipt from when I went to New Jersey to get it.
But you can add extra ounces to the gas that costs you to get on there, right?
The label is a little, this got wet when Hurricane Irene came through a few months ago, but it looks like all the mold, like I was able to wipe it all off.
Oh, cool.
So it's like this plastic. It looks like wax, but
it looks like wax, but it's not. I remember going through that when I had the 14th anniversary.
Yeah. So let's pop in here. I thought that was a screw top for a second. What's typical stout? Just black.
Yeah. I got a little head, but I poured it slow. You got a little bit bigger one.
Yeah.
I noticed it did have that kind of reddish hue as I was pouring it. In the glass, it doesn't have it.
No.
But when I was pouring, I could see just a slight little reddish color.
The head's the same color as the table. It's just like a brown froth,
The aroma?
It's very Russian Imperial. You get like a little bit of sour grape in there.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say sour grape. I was gonna say like a red wine. It's got those traditional Russian Imperial style aromas, but mixed in with like a red wine aroma as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the top, how the suds are just kind of
Yeah. I can smell kind of like a whiskey kind of smell to it.
Yeah.
Like a woody vanilla kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as strong as KBS though, but they're not the same beer though.
No, it smells good though. I mean, I like the way it smells. This is a type of beer that I think I'm gonna like because I know these type aromas are what I tend to like when I taste it.
It's ready to dig in after. I got in July, so it's about four months. Cheers, everybody.
Here goes everything.
Oh.
I like it.
One step in, it does remind me a lot of KBS.
It reminds me a lot of Goose Island Bourbon County Stout.
Yeah. This has like a more overtly whiskey type quality to it.
Absolutely.
You get a nice gentle warmth on this one.
Absolutely, and it's so smooth. It's ridiculously smooth. And what was interesting was, beer is supposed to be, I guess, bitter to a degree, no matter what. That's what makes beer beer. This has a really nice, sweet taste in the finish that hangs on the palate, and that is really nice. This is, I love that aftertaste.
Yeah. I like the whole thing. It is, the first thing I noticed of the first sip, I was like, I did taste kind of like a red wine kind of taste, like a real sweet, rich, like a vinous type flavor. Not candy or anything. I didn't get that significant, kind of like a pure caramel syrup or toffee syrup.
I definitely get some type of syrup flavor.
Yeah, and in the back you get the whiskey type.
That whiskey
sweet
bourbon vanilla flavors. Yeah. I think that's probably my favorite part of this beer is that aftertaste.
Yeah.
I gotta say, just on an initial sip, I absolutely love this flavor.
Yeah, I can still, my throat is still warm. Even if the IBUs on this is 82, because if you take a sip and just kind of like put the tongue on the roof of your mouth and suck in You get like a coffee bitterness, like a nice dry, like a burnt toast kind of bitterness and taste. That's the thing with these imperial stouts; they tend to be like extremely hoppy to kind of balance it out, or otherwise it would just be like alcoholic syrup.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you want to sit back and enjoy this for a while and come back?
Yep.
All right, that's what we'll do. Cheers.
Finishing up the Firestone-Walker parabola. We took a pretty nice hefty break there and really hashed it out. Since I'm already talking, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
It is very similar to KBS and CBS and Goose Island and Dark Lord and a lot of those types of beers. It's hard to say, like, as far as, you know, which is better and if you like it better. To me, it's kind of a matter of splitting hairs. You know, like this is more of the traditional Russian Imperial. I don't know if it is Russian Imperial or just Imperial or what, or if that makes a difference. I get like tons of red wine type qualities on here, a little bit of a sour grape, but you know, very little chocolate and coffee like you would get in the KBS and CBS and some of the other ones. But it's very, very sweet, but it's not cloying. The aftertaste is like kind of dry and bitter, like a coffee. Very, very drinkable too. I mean, 12.5%. It has like a real nice warmth and like, you know, woody whiskey kind of taste and sensation. And just like a great sipping beer. You know, I think it's outstanding. I'm gonna give it, you know, top notch, 10 out of 10. It may be the difference between an A and an A+, but it's still, you know,
yeah,
that you really can't get any better than this. But
here's my thought as I was drinking it. First off, it's no hidden secret. If you do look at my top 5 beers that I've had that I post on my website, 3 of the 5 of them are all beers similar to this. Yeah, it's the Kentucky Breakfast Stout, it's the Canadian Breakfast Stout, it's the Goose Island Bourbon County Stout. And you can put this right in there, and it's like, I try to have different types of styles of beer in my top 5 so they're not all the same kind, but this is what I like. Yeah. And it's no secret that I am going to also give this beer a score of a top notch or a 10 because this is right up my alley.
Mine too.
It's like, this is what I like. I love that nice wood oak-like flavor, like a whiskey. This has got it. It's really in your, you know, it punches you in the face with that whiskey, which is what I like. Mm-hmm. The biggest question is, do I like it better than the KBS and all the other ones? And the first couple sips, I was like, I think I do. And as I drank more, I'm like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, you're right. It becomes arbitrary to say whether I think this is better than the KBS or not because it's right up there. It's just as good, and it's a great, phenomenal beer. The biggest question is, if I had KBS, this, and Bourbon County Stout all lined up, and someone said to me, "You can have one of these bottles. Which one are you taking?" And that probably helps you decide which one maybe truly is your favorite. Yeah. And if that was to happen, which one would I take? Well, right now I'd probably say this one because I'm drinking it right now. But if I was free of any of those thoughts, which one would I take? I don't know. I'm going to give this the distinction of the best beer I've ever had, just for fun. Right? But, I mean, ultimately, it is... Right,
until you get the next...
next one that's just like this, you know? But it's an outstanding beer. I'm really happy that we shared it with each other.
So it was worth the trade.
It was definitely worth the trade, without a doubt. The flavors were really nice. It's everything I like in a beer. And anybody who likes beer like this is going to love it. So, that's my thought on it. Yeah. So. Well, with that said, I don't think there's much to say, but maybe we'll at least do a final chug, right? Yep. Cheers. That wood quality is right there to the end. That's just amazing.
Wood, vanilla, and like red wine. That's my only attractive with this beer is like the kind of vinous, sour grape, red wine kind of quality, because you don't get that with KBS. In KBS, you get more chocolate.
Chocolate coffee, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a sweet tooth, so that's why I would put KBS, CBS over this, but I mean, they're still in the same, you know, echelon. So, guess about does it, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for coming over and helping me drink. I don't think I could drink this whole thing myself.
It's a big beer.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, because it was delicious, too.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.